play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On second down now. It's Jones, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. To throw, it's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. I mean, just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And looking at the next-gen stats, boy, what a play indeed. He covered better than 60 yards after that catch.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They go play action with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going up top for Herndon downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. LaMichael Pirine punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Brady to his tight end, Brake, for the Tampa Bay first. The give is to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Brady. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette.
27 yards. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Wilson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. A give to Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson finding Herndon.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action now. Wilson. Complete. It's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. Wilson will throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third and goal, Wilson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Carlton Davis.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
One last shot for Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football, well, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.